Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey, 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 hey. Hello, foodie booties. Hey everybody, it's me, Zach. This is Judy, and welcome back to our channel. Oh my gosh, y'all, just a little programming announcement before we get done. I just took a week off from posting content because, I don't know. I needed a little short break, and now we're back again. Plus, I went on like my little first mini vacation outside of Chicago since like before the pandemic happened. So it's been a time, and I enjoyed the time away. I hope y'all have been well while I've been gone. Another programming announcement I just want to make is that I'm going to be doing my best moving forward to adding closed captioning to my videos. And like when I say closed captioning, the first one I tried to like do my own little editing of the captions. It's a lot of work and I wasn't very good at it. So in my last video that I posted, I did actually like pay somebody to do it, and I'll probably continue doing that from here forward. I can't promise I'm gonna go back and caption all like 500 some of my videos on my channel, but I may, if resources are available, try to go get at least like some of the more popular videos captioned as time goes on. I don't really have like a timeline for that or anything, but at a minimum, all of my new videos moving forward should have some kind of captioning available that's not just the automatically generated ones from YouTube. So, with all of those programming announcements, is that everything? Did I forget anything? Well, you can always go follow me on Twitch and catch me there too. We've been reacting to things Monday through Friday for the most part. I leave a schedule pinned to a tweet on my Twitter profile, so go check that all out. I will be most likely streaming the day that this gets posted, so just be on the lookout. With all of that being said, let's get into what the video is today. And today's video is a tribute to one of the starring roles, best supporting characters in recent Foodie Booty, Chantal Marie, Chantal Show, Chantal'S, Big Beautiful Me, The Daily Chantal, The Chantal Show, Foodie Booty! It's her guest star, her best supporting actress, the Twisty Misty.
Oh! No! No! Oh, my Twisty Misty! My Twisty Misty! Shit! Oh! No! 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 Son of a... This is horrible. This is a disaster. This is... Ugh. Ugh. Fuck. Piece of shit. Son of a bitch. Good God. Jesus Christ. Oh. This is just wonderful. Absolutely, positively terrific, isn't it, BB Jens? Well, guess what? Twisty Misty flew. The cup, like, broken or something? All over the carpet. I dropped it. Excuse me. I'm so fucking annoyed right now. Cheers. What a waste of money. It's no color. Twisty Misty. Purple Mermaid Mimi. Hello. Before I go upstairs, I'll go and spray water on it and put paper towel.
Yes, we are going to be talking about Twisty Misty. Now, if you haven't been watching all 525,600 minutes of live streaming from Chantal, you might not know that like a thing she does is regularly go to Dairy Queen and get a Twisty Misty. Now, originally when I was thinking about doing a Twisty Misty video, my thought was, let me just go to Dairy Queen and try out a Twisty Misty. And by go, I really meant like Uber Eats, Postmates, whoever, whatever, because I'm not gonna go film in a Dairy Queen, and by the time I would travel there and bring it back here, it's for sure gonna be melted, so I feel like that wouldn't be a great video. But then I looked, and my local Dairy Queen only has the, like, Misty slushes, which I think are essentially the same thing. I went and looked up on the internet, the great internet invented by Al Gore. I went and I looked, and it seems like the Twisty Misty is just like a special Misty slush that has like two flavors added. The one particularly on the website now talks about like a mango flavoring with like a lemonade flavoring or something like that. I couldn't get it through the app. They might have it in real life, in person at the store, but I couldn't get it on the app. Then I was like, well, what else could I do? And some wonderful people from my Twitch stream were like, Zach, why don't you try to make like a cheaper, healthier option for a Twisty Misty? We're gonna do that, but I have a few disclaimers. One, the Twisty Misty that I'm gonna make is not gonna be exactly like the Twisty Misty in the stores. That just is what it is. The idea here is not to create an exact replica or dupe, but it's to make something similar enough that like we wouldn't have to go waste our calories or our money doing this over and over and over and over again. The second thing I want to say is that like healthy is maybe subjective here, because I'm going to be relying on the use of like some sugar-free syrups, and I know sometimes people feel some type of way about sugar-free products, and I'm not demonizing sugar here, okay? I think if you're getting a Twisty Misty every once in a while, like maybe once a month as a treat, even once a week as a treat, I think good for you. Good for you. I think like cutting maybe some of that sugar back when you're getting it every single day, maybe multiple times a day, might be a good reason to like maybe look for some alternatives. So please know I'm not demonizing sugar, and I also know that there are a lot of conversations about sugar-free substances not being good for you. Listen, I get it, okay? We're just giving you one option, and if this isn't the option for you, I love that. I love that. I would support you figuring out whatever is a good option for you. And maybe it's no Twisty Misty at all, you know? Maybe you just don't get a Twisty Misty at all. But speaking of sugar-free, I did order these syrups off of the Amazon, and I'm actually familiar with, I think it's Torani? I'm probably not saying her name correctly, so my apologies. But I'm familiar with this brand of syrups actually, because I used to eat keto. I used to follow a lot of like keto people, influencers. I don't know. That feels like a weird thing to say about people who eat keto, but I followed a lot of people who eat keto, and I do remember them using this particular brand, although I'm sure there's things in here that are like not super great for people, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So the other thing I'll say about these is that these are kind of expensive, and I know that part of this is supposed to be like oh, this is like a cheaper option. But what I have to say is like, with a lot of things, when it comes to being cheaper than like purchasing it from like a fast food restaurant or a restaurant in general or something that's pre-made, you know, a lot of things are more expensive maybe like up front, but over the long haul is like worth it, right? So if we're going to be using this to make Twisty Misties every day, maybe multiple times a day, like you know, you might want to invest instead of spending, I think it was, let me look one more time, but a Misty slush, according to like my DoorDash app, is $3, okay? $3 a day. So like, let's say, I don't know, that I have one Twisty Misty every day for a week. That's $21. These two things together, these two syrup bottles together were like $30, okay? In fact, specifically $31.32 after taxes were collected, okay? So like, that's already a big difference, and I'm gonna be able to probably for sure make more than just 7 drinks with these bottles. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is gonna make way more than 7 drinks. I'm just saying. So, you know, those are the things to consider when you're thinking about like, you know, this feels like an expensive purchase up front. And maybe it is if you're only getting like 1 Twisty Misty a month. But if you're gonna make a trip to Dairy Queen 7 times a week to get Twisty Misties, yeah, you mark as well. You mark as well invest in these little guys right here. I'll also say I'm not like a professional chef by any means. I did seek some guide, like I looked at multiple different recipes for slushies, but at the end of the day, slushies are like blended flavored ice. Okay, so that's the vibe we're gonna go for. I'm gonna show you my process for making this. We're gonna do a little taste test, and then we're gonna try not to spill. We're gonna try not to spill, and if we do spill, you know what we'll do? We'll probably clean it up, like immediately, not just let it sit there. So, follow me into my kitchen and let's get to. Okay, hi, welcome to my kitchen. To get started, you're gonna take some ice. You know, I feel like this isn't really complicated, okay? Like, literally, with just like minimal effort, I feel like you can do this if you really want to. Again, though, also, if you're just looking for like an occasional treat, it's not a problem to just go buy this from the Dairy Queen. I'm just, you know, if this is something you want all the time, I just figured how helpful would it be for me to show you all how to just do this at home. It kind of just feels like something you might want to do. So it's like, I don't know, maybe a cup of ice. Who's really measuring? I don't know. And we're also, the recipe I found suggested like half a cup of the syrup. I'm not sure if that's necessary, but also like we do need some like actual liquid. So my little ninja thing does have, I mean, it does have measurements, but who cares? Who needs measurements? Also though, I don't know how sweet this is. We'll probably also add like a little sweetener and probably a little bit of water too, just to balance out some of it. Now, you can totally use regular sugar if you want. I don't personally love using regular sugar, so I'm just gonna put a little Splenda in there. And let's also get some water. I'm just gonna start with 1/4 of a cup of water, but like, if it's too watery, we can always add more ice. If it's too icy, we can always add a little water. You know, this is very versatile. You just play it by ear. I don't know, I've not actually really made this before. I'm just thinking like this could be so easy. There it is on my blender, in my blender, on my blender. We're gonna blend it. That's the important part. If it gets stuck, just give it a little shake. Although that might be good actually. That feels like a good consistency. One of our flavors, obviously, is the lemon. Now that we got that done, grab yourself a drink. I like these little jars. And honestly, right here, we probably made enough for just 1 drink. So I might make Noel a second a second one if they're interested. Ooh.
Be careful of the splatters.
Be careful. Here, let me get a spoon. If you try to pour it all out at once, it might spill. All right, so this is actually everything that was in that blender, so I guess Noel won't be getting a beverage for me because I have a big cup, you know? But we probably will need to do a little less of the blue raspberry. The important part of this, obviously, also, like, the fun thing about the Twisty Misty is that it's, like, different colors. So you could probably add some food dye if you want more vibrant colors, but I know a lot of people are also like concerned about dyes in their food, so we'll just stick with what we get naturally. And I want to move a little quick because I don't want it to be super melty before we even get the blue slush going. So the blue part is just exactly the same. We're doing the same exact thing, nothing cray. Oh, that blue raspberry syrup smells like super blue. Oh, this is so blue. This is so blue. This is also maybe a little bit more syrupy. I don't know. Maybe I'm making that up. Maybe, I don't know. Gonna add the water. Gonna add some Splenda just for a little bit of extra added sweetness. And good to go to the blender. Now that is a vibrant blue. Doesn't that look so good? All right, so now we just need to add it to our drink. Ooh, that is like a very like blue raspberry smell. I think y'all know the smell I'm talking about. Let's get it done in there. And there you go, it's your very own Twisty Misty right at home. Just get yourself a reusable straw and it looks great. You even get the like changing colors. Wow. All right, let's go give it a taste test. Okay, everybody, so it's even melted a little bit more and just like transitioning into the room. So I think this looks so cute. Doesn't it actually like look really cute? I mean, if nothing else, like Instagram moment. Ooh, okay. Yes, this is giving me like very much like going to like the snow cone place. Very those flavors. Very lemony though. I feel like I'm just getting the lemon part. So let me mix up my Twisty Misty a little bit. Let's get some of that blue raz. Ooh, yeah. Yes. Now listen, honestly, this is something I would probably prefer to just have as like an occasional treat. I also have to say, personally, I'm not a big like fruit drink kind of a person. I don't know if that makes sense, but like, I like fruit. I eat fruit all the time. I really do. Bananas, apples, berries, whatever. I do like fruit. I just like don't like it in drink form. Or like dessert form. Does that make sense? I don't like a lot of like fruity desserts. Like if I'm gonna have a dessert, just give me some like chocolate or something. But I could see this being a fun like summery drink. If you have children, making this and you have a blender. Children in a blender, this is so easy to make and they're gonna love this. They're gonna love this so much. Oh yeah. Yeah. For sure. And you saw how easy it was. You really did. And it just looks so cool. Like, look at it. It's like art, kinda. I mean, I'm not an artist. I'm not an artist, I'm not a chef. But I did make this, okay? So, you know, live your truth. If you want to treat yourself to a treat from the Dairy Queen, then do it. Then do it. We're not food shaming. We're not doing anything. I just thought I would give you an option for maybe something else you might want to make to treat yourself. And you get the reward of being like, ooh, I did something productive today. Like, ooh, I made something on my own. Like, don't you all ever feel good about yourself when you create something of your own accord? I could also, if you're somebody who loves an adult premium beverage, add a little liqueur. This would be so good with a little bit of vodka in it, ma'am. So, anyways, that's all I have today. I hope you enjoyed this little fun jump back into some videos from me. It's silly. Do not take this seriously. Spoiler alert, disclaimer, whoever, whatever. Don't take this seriously. It's not that serious. But it was fun. I had fun. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, and you enjoyed your time here today, please make sure to subscribe down below and hit the bell button so you get notifications. Also, feel free to leave me a comment, hit like, share this video with anybody needing their Misty Twisty fix, and also follow me on all of my social media. I had so much fun with y'all today. I hope you did too, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!